And we're back, folks. Thank you for joining us again for another One Piece. I'm just kidding. I'm not doing that bit again. We did that last week.
Something happened last week?
Why not? Consistency is key, after all.
Nah, I just wasn't feeling it. Hey, Justin.
Although, speaking of consistency.
Oh, wow. Would you look at that?
Justin, you're here. You're with us.
Yes.
How was last week? We heard that you had to skip out because of a hot date, right?
I mean, like, I wouldn't call it a date. It was just...
You got to tell us about them.
But it was hot.
Yeah, it was
Yep.
hot.
Or they were hot.
They were hot. The food was hot. It was great. It was a great night.
Didn't you have sushi? So the food was hot.
It was a little buffet, so there's a little bit of everything. Sushi there, Chinese food there, American eats there. It was a little bit of everything.
Oh,
nice.
okay. Yeah, for sure.
So tell us more about your date.
So it was a guy.
Happy Pride Month, everybody, by the way.
Yeah, happy Pride Month, everybody, by the way. Continue. I'm sorry. I was not in the know. Excuse me.
So yeah, it was a double date, actually. It was Juan and his girlfriend, and then me and my date. Great times. So yeah, this guy, he's really tall, like really tall, like tall, skinny, handsome, has long, dirty blonde hair. When he came in, I told him he looked like he worked for Apple, almost on like some Steve Jobs energy. Still fine, young and stud.
Well, did you ask? Wait,
He probably hates Apple, though, if I had to guess.
Wait a minute.
What do you got, Devin?
Brendan, am I the only one that thinks that this sounds like someone we know?
Somebody that's tall with dirty blonde hair that look. Wait a minute. That sounds a lot like Christian, Justin.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was here last week, so I don't know why you guys would think
I'm sorry.
that.
Yeah, no.
Also,
no,
I don't have
you're right.
I don't have dirty blonde hair. I have brown hair. I don't know why people keep saying that.
Well, no, I mean, your hair is like, okay, well, I'm not going to get a discussion about your own hair, but no, I'm sorry. For a second, I guess I just sort of like jumped to some conclusions.
No, I appreciate that. I'd love to be a multi-billionaire with more money than I could ever deal with, but I was here, so couldn't have been me.
Is it, sorry, Justin. Were you on a date with somebody we know or no?
It's funny you say that because I wasn't here to record, and Christian was here to record. But it took me some time to commute over to that place where we had dinner, and coincidentally, the guy.
I'm sorry. Wait. So it was Christian.
I don't know how many times I can tell you that I was here.
The guy's name was Christian.
Was it this Christian? You went on a date with you bailed on the cast to have a date with this Christian, the same Christian
it's
that
not my
also.
fault that Christian lives 5 minutes away from the restaurant. He can make it to the podcast. All right, listen. Now, I don't have a car. All right, Christian didn't have the kindness of his heart to pick me up or skipped on the podcast with me. All right, I had to be.
Yeah, because I have responsibilities.
Why didn't you just ask him to drive you there?
No integrity.
Integrity.
No integrity.
So wait, Christian, where were you in all this? So you were there.
Here, I was here.
You were here, but then you were there.
But then I was there.
So you didn't feel the need to interrupt on his story at all during this process. You just wanted us to come to the same conclusion or something. What's going on there?
Well, yeah.
All right, honestly,
that's because I had the ability to be here and there, so I did.
All right, well, that's
what I'm saying
fair.
is I can make multiples of myself. I can clone myself.
Christian, hold on 1 second. Did you just want someone to compliment you?
Yeah, I need it. I need the ego boost.
I understand, bud.
Oh my
God.
God.
For you.
But again, I'm here to tell you that I have cloning powers, that I was in 2 places at once.
I also believe that.
At the risk of starting a Rick and Morty plot, I think we've come to the.
Come on, Christian, we gotta go eat sushi.
we figured out the situation. Wubba lubba dub dub. I'm Pickle Rick. Yeah.
Yeah, Sherlock Holmes really sniffed that one out.
Well, Justin, I'm glad that you had a fun date with your boo Christian.
No integrity.
Glad you got that out. Glad to have you back. In the meantime, I think it's time we move on to the summary. Maybe? No? Yeah.
I guess.
Sure.
I don't want to read it this week. So what do you guys do it?
Well, I wrote it. Spoiler alert. So
I guess I'll do it because I don't trust Justin with anything no more. He ain't got no integrity.
All right, no. I'm not sticking around with this slander. I got this, boys.
with the clear goal in mind of rescuing his brother from his untimely demise.
Already stuttering
Luffy
already.
sets off for Impel Down aboard a Navy battleship with the help of Boa Hancock. As Hancock wrestles with her own fantasies and her budding relationship with Luffy, we learn the whereabouts of his friends. Having been scattered far and wide, this crew encounters many interesting places and characters. We got man-eating plants, countries built on bridges that are also being built, RuPaul's Drag Race?
This man is uncultured.
I don't know that person. I'm sorry.
It's a show.
Actual Satan worshippers and the American Northeast during the winter. And amidst all of this, the world government continues to gear up for the inevitable war against Whitebeard by summoning as many powerful people as possible. Faces we haven't seen in quite some time pop up again, and even some we didn't expect to see ever again. All willing warlords have been brought to Marijois, and Sengoku is in a very tense I'm sorry. Sengoku is in a very tense meeting with someone that may or may not be his grandma. When will this war kick off? Will Garp kill Ace himself? Will Hancock's feeling ever be reciprocated? Will we see Goat-kun again next episode? Find out next week on One Piece X Shippuden Kai.
I like the way you said Shippuden. That's solid, honestly.
It's got a nice smooth, smoother tone to it.
Just like a smooth brain.
So I know we
you. Also, who put that sentence in that was like where it could have been ended as a sentence and then Sengoku is in a very what the hell?
Like Christian said, he wrote
you
this.
gotta be ready for that. You gotta read ahead almost. Yeah.
I did.
But you just gotta be ready, my guy. But no. Okay, so
zingers at me.
I feel like it's a very acceptable sentence. I don't see the problem here.
I agree, Christian.
yeah, I think it's fine. I mean, I'm not like
It's
outraged
fine.
or
It just
anything.
it tripped me.
All right, well, get better reading comprehension skills then. I don't know what to tell you. Go somebody buy this man a leapfrog or something. I don't know.
Dude, leapfrog was kind of the shit though.
Bro,
like, it was a
those
little
are
after my time.
lit.
Dude, leapfrogs were kind of lit. Like I remember like hanging out with like a neighbor kid who had a leapfrog. Like I was like 10 and they were like 5 or whatever, but leapfrog was kind of sick with it though.
I didn't
My
have
brain
one.
immediately went to the old like original Leapfrog game, like on like one of the old consoles. I forgot what it was, like a Sega. I don't even know if it was.
Are
Are
a
you
Leapfrog
confusing
guy
this with Frogger? Question mark?
Yeah, my bad. Frog. I was thinking
Yes, playing in traffic versus scholastic activities, totally on par.
my brain is bubbles.
But I have a small request. So I know we all know what happened in these episodes.
Correct.
The
Right.
vast majority
Did we
of them
really know?
do we really know? The vast majority of them focused around the other straws, where they landed, what they're doing. I feel like the best choice here is to get out of the way the two main things outside of their little adventures, and those being what the Marines are doing, and then poor Boa, dude. Like
Fuck Boa.
Oh,
What do you mean, fuck
poor
Boa?
Boa.
She's getting all the karma she deserves.
What do you mean, dude?
You know damn well what
Not
she
even
means.
getting that much karma. She's just kind of like creating her own inner
it's like coming in
demons.
tablespoons. It's coming in tablespoons.
It's just her having to micromanage Luffy's dumbass.
Yeah.
And her feelings.
Mm-hmm.
And her jealousy
Yep.
towards two women she's never met.
Okay, well, regardless, the two main things that happened outside of what's happening with the straws being Boa and Luffy on their way over to Impel Down, and the Marines getting ready for Whitebeard's shit. Which all we really got on that was we talked about it in the summary briefly. There was like a bunch of random Marine characters that honestly had no right being in the little like, oh yeah, we're getting ready for the battle.
I mean,
like,
I feel like they had every
There's at
right.
least 2 of them that deserve to be there.
I'd say
I
there's one that I was surprised popped up based
Yeah,
off
what
of
would that
previous
be?
information you guys told us about.
Yeah, who would that be,
I
Christian?
guess that's really the only one I'm joking.
It'd be the 90-degree cutter guy. Like, what the fuck is he even doing here?
You're surprised by Captain T-Bone.
Yeah, what the fuck T-Bone doing here? Who cares? He tried to.
T-Bone, he's gonna saw your bones.
Yo, Christian, are you saying who cares about T-Bone?
Yeah, who cares about T-Bone? I'm going
You were
on the
the
record.
biggest T-Bone stan back in the day. What happened?
No, you got the wrong guy.
You've changed. You're a changed man. Dylan, roll the tapes.
Look, man, that was 200 episodes ago, me or whatever.
Oh my god, I'm honestly heartbroken. I mean, like, even as a
Same.
meme, this kind of hurts. I was only talking about Jonathan, but man, Christian came to this cast. I figured he'd be like, dude, T-Bone came back, guys. That was sick.
No, I was excited about everybody that popped up.
T-Bone will remember this.
T-Bone will remember this.
T-Bone will
No, as they cycled through all of the extra Marines that popped up, I was very excited about just about every one of them.
But in particular, Jonathan and Drake coming back.
Who the hell was the giant
Oh,
one?
Drake was his buddy, right?
Yeah, his lieutenant.
Yeah, Drake was the buddy guy.
Yeah, Drake from
I don't
State
think
Farm.
we've seen that giant one before.
No, that's
Yeah,
just
I was
some
gonna say,
dude.
that was the one that caught my eye because I was like half zoning out at that point, and like just watching the giant, I was like, well, I mean, it makes sense. I guess there's giants in this universe. Why wouldn't they be on the...
There's a very vivid scene I have of that particular marine giant like making a swing, but I don't know if it happens in previous events
On a
or post
playground?
events. No, like with a sword in hand and he's just like swinging around or something like that. I don't know if it happens later or if it already happened, but I think he's new to us. I
He
could be
feels
wrong.
very new. I do not remember anyone
Yeah,
that
he
tall.
looks brand new.
But none of it matters because Smoker's back, baby.
Smokers
That's
in
the real.
house.
That's the real
and his
deal
hot
here.
waifu Hina.
And his waifu, and it was enough. I'm satiated.
The OG One Piece pile piece, I believe. I believe it was the OG one. The glasses.
Tashigi's glasses. Was it the first one?
I think it was the
I
first
don't
one.
think
I could be wrong.
so.
You're the one with the
No,
list.
there was one or two at least that were above her glasses.
I just know that was around the time when
I
we
know at the
made
very
list.
least, the soup from that movie is on the list before the glasses.
Okay.
But either way, Smoker.
The glasses return.
Smoker
Oh, Smoker.
God damn it. We love to see
And then
Smoker, though, I
and then
guess.
of course Jonathan pops back up.
I'm surprised I missed the John. I didn't see him.
Oh, he was
Yeah,
very
you
front and
didn't see
center.
him.
I don't know how you missed him. He was very front and center.
He also did mention that he was half asleep until the giant showed up. So
It might have been because I was in the middle of packing.
All right, well,
Man was watching episodes in Japanese while packing.
There's a reason why I can read Shippuden.
this
right?
is why Jordy watches dub now
honestly,
for
yeah.
that exact
Dude,
reason.
but actually, though, yeah, no, seriously, I work from home and also watch anime when I feel like it. This does happen.
Don't let your employer hear that.
They don't care.
Weebs on my work clock, unacceptable. We don't like.
Dylan, I know you're not working as much these days, but please bleep that. Or just cut it entirely.
Yeah, someone's gonna go
I'll
through
be-
the entire catalog of their employees to try and find people named Brendan.
No, please, just don't. Just Dylan, please cut that one.
Just start one by one doxing them until they come across you.
So, in addition to the Marines, we also had, of course, the trials and tribulations of one Boa Hancock as she tries to find a way to get Luffy to like her.
This is all on the same day too, by the way. This is like the same day, maybe the day after they get on the ship.
I thought they were implying that it was like over a period, a couple days.
I thought so too, but then
It was
then
definitely over a period, a couple days.
No, because in one of the episodes it goes like I think Luffy's like looking out the window and going, "Are we there yet?" And she goes, "No, we're still 6 days away." And they were a week away at the Amazon place.
Well, hold on. No, because it was only going to be 3 days if they took a Navy ship in the first place.
She definitely says 6 days. I can assure you that.
She did say
I
6
believe
days.
both. Oh, I know Brendan's correct. However, I don't know if that timeline estimate considers their pit stops at Impel Down.
But they're going
Wait,
to impel
question.
down.
Well, before the original.
But the pit stop is for her. I don't know. That's interesting to me because I'm
So is the execution happening at Impel Down or is it happening at Mary Joie?
okay. So this is what's
It's happening at Marineford. You're wrong both times.
Yeah. So we got confirmation.
I read it in the summary that someone said Mary Joie.
Well, the
No,
warlords
no.
are at Mary Joie, is what I said in the summary.
So why aren't they at the Marineford?
Because it's not happening for 6 days. Didn't you see them grubbing it up in Marie Joie on the Celestial Dragon's dollar? They don't have to be there right now, right this second. It's not for another week at least.
I think my theory's still intact.
So I will clarify. As of right now, we have had confirmation as an audience that the execution intends to happen at Marineford, which is at the base of the red line, just like, I guess you could call it
at
south.
Navy HQ.
Just west of the red line, below Marie Joie. However, that can always change. He's currently held in Impel Down, and if we follow the story as it stands, Luffy will hopefully try to release Ace before it gets to that point.
Hold on, let me go
that's the
back to
goal.
our notes with the map that you drew and see where everything is. Like, where's Marie for Marie 4 and where's Mary
Listeners, pull up your copy of the map because we posted it on Twitter last week.
Wait, did we actually post? But we
No,
haven't gotten
it'll
to that
be
point yet.
last week by the time this comes out.
Oh, yeah, right. All right, so Marineford is in the same place as Marie Joie, where Marie Joie is on the top of the red line. Marineford is literally just at the base of the red line, just like it's literally like right next to it, just below.
So
like,
the one to the right, the dot to the right is Marineford, and Mary Joie is where the line touches the wall.
correct.
Excuse me, it says I missed a week. I just want to confirm in our podcast stuff channel, there's this, doodle.
That is correct.
This is your map of the red
Yeah,
line.
looks like somebody putting out a cigarette on a wall.
that is correct. Yes. So okay, so the one to the far right, the dot to the far right, is in fact Marineford, and the Marie Joie would be where the black splotch is, but at the top.
Yeah, but where's Impel Down on this dot?
It's at the south end because it's in the calm belt. You see, that's why the dotted lines are there.
Does MSP not have colors anymore? What is this?
No, dog, I do this in like 5 minutes.
He did this in 30 seconds while we were recording is the thing. So he was just trying to pump it out as fast as he could.
Yeah, I just wanted everyone to understand like what we were dealing with. We got Ennie's Lobby to the far left. Then you got Impel Down to the south, and then Marineford to the right. And the reason why you have the little dotted lines, because that's a calm belt. And then remember we talked about it last week. There's another
question.
Go ahead.
Which direction does the whirlpool turn, like twist?
I think it actually turns to the
Clockwise?
counterclockwise.
Okay, that makes more sense because I was about to say, I was like, since they were at Impel Down, if they're going to take ramen, that's a long ass trip just to go, only to wait for the whole circle to get
No.
all the way to Impel Down.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, so the whirlpool works counterclockwise as far as I know. So if you were coming from Ennie's Lobby side, the first stop would be Impel Down. If you were coming from Impel Down side, it would be Marineford. If you were coming from Marineford, it would be immediately to Ennie's Lobby.
I am curious as to how fast that thing goes.
Fast enough that they should be getting there in 3 to 4 days.
I
Correct.
can't wait for the audience to see this wonderful topography that Brendan is
Well, when
illustrating
this
for
comes
us.
out, they will have
Yeah,
already seen it.
they'll have had it for a week by the time this comes out. They can study it, replicate it, make it better, hopefully.
Listen, man, I'm just trying to have everyone be on the know, dude. Like, come
No,
on.
it's fine. It works.
It is perfection, and
Kind of. I could have used
Thank
some
you.
labeling at least, but
Give me a compass. That's all I really need, honestly.
we all know. Well, it's just north, south, east, and west. I mean, I made it simple
the
enough for
compass
that.
wouldn't make any difference.
No, the only thing that you have to know is that Marie Joie is close to where Marineford is, only just on the black splotch, right?
So it's a spit distance away. Got it.
Yes, literally, if you were to
My
come
theory
down,
is still intact.
yes,
I mean,
is
it
still
always
intact.
was.
Yeah, they could still take him to Marie Joie whenever the fuck they fucking damn well please. They last minute they'll be like, you know what? Nah, we're gonna execute him at Marie Joie because that's way funner.
We're gonna do it in front of their faces.
Yeah.
In front
They
of
were
the
like,
world.
Maybe we'll
Marineford,
try.
not enough of a spectacle, or better yet, honestly, now that I think about
Or
it,
better yet, realistically, it's because they don't have a high enough pillar at Marineford, so they need to go to a higher location Mary Joie.
They're gonna hold them
And-
up like Simba.
Yeah, because it has to be at the tallest point. We've discussed this like last time. You execute people at the tallest places nearby.
I was going to say that they capture Luffy somehow, and then the Celestial Dragons want to see that in person, so they bring him to Mary Joie.
Ooh, the plot thickens.
But then he
Ooh,
escapes
tryna-
again somehow, but because,
I can't tell if you're adding to your own bet or to Devin's bet.
Well, it would be favoring Devin, because I still think that they're going to escape or pass through the red line via Impel Down. So
They're going to pass through the red line via Impel Down.
that was the bet, or get to Fishman Island, which requires passing through the red line, doesn't it? Right? I have that right?
So
Yeah.
No. If you want to go to the New World, your two options are to go over the red line or to go to Fishman Island, which is beneath the red line.
You're going over or under. Christian's calling under. Devin's calling over.
Basically.
That is the only bet I know
Over
of.
the river and through the woods to Gold Roger's Gold we go.
Correct.
It's over. You don't go under. You go over.
Right.
I love the fact that this part of the series really does like call into question like the layout of like the world for a second, for like everyone to like figure out, okay, so wait, what is happening? Where are we going? What is this whirlpool nonsense? I'm glad that we could talk about it as a cast here.
You're welcome.
yeah, but I'm bad at geography.
Same.
Luckily, I have a sweet ass map in front of me to help me with that. So
I'm always here for you, boo.
At the end of the series, I need you to draw the shittiest map you possibly can.
Dude, I literally have a map of the One Piece world hanging in my bedroom.
No. I don't want an actual map. I want your.
I want
Yeah.
the Brendan map.
yeah, it needs more bread.
Yeah.
Needs more carbs.
Boo, I got you.
You need to bake it a little longer.
Wait for it to
More
rise.
flour.
But before we got sidetracked, dude, poor Boa, am I right?
I don't
Fuck
think we
her.
got sidetracked from that.
I'm like, I love, okay, so this is something that I've said in our personal chat that I haven't had a chance to say on cast yet. Okay, so Boa Hancock is a fantastic female character. I love the fact that they actually give strength to a female protagonist for a change. Well, I guess protagonist is a strong term for what she really is. She's like one of the seven warlords or whatever. But due to her relationship with Luffy, you can kind of call her that. Regardless, this stupid fucking bit of her loving Luffy at every turn, it's funny, but it also kind of bothers me. Because it otherwise ruins a really cool and very, like, strong female character. And that is my only hot take against Geordi for liking
I feel
Boa
like
so
your
much.
take is a little late, though, because yes, she's a strong individual, but the thing is, like, they kind of ruined it to a degree by making her a damsel in distress by going into the slave plot with her.
No, I don't hate that. I mean, she was somebody who was a former slave that, you know, she came out from the gutter and
Mhm,
built her
mhm.
own, like, thing. She, if
But
anything,
it
she's a
still holds
success
her
story.
down, though.
No, yeah,
No,
like
I
she
don't-
has like some unresolved feelings around it.
I mean,
but she's still a success story from coming from a place
characters
of
are no
slavery.
fun without flaws.
No,
Yeah,
yeah, I agree,
100%.
but like, I don't know. I do agree with you. The doting part is a little to me. It just
This-
feels like Sanji energy.
This bit that Hancock does, because believe it, you don't need to believe it or not. For the remainder of the series, as long as Luffy's involved, this is who she is, which just really fucking bugs me from
I hate it.
on like a personal level. I love the fact that she kicks kittens. I love the fact that she takes charge. I love the fact that she has
Wow,
step on
that
me
was a
energy.
bold
Wow.
statement.
That was a
Damn
bold
right, it's a bold statement. She
My
is
God.
a fantastic, strong female fucking lead, and they ruin her with this gimmick, and that is my hot take.
I can follow that hot take.
Doesn't
I
sound very
agree.
hot.
I imagine not much of the community is critical about it.
I feel like this conversation might also be better suited when Geordi is here to defend because he loves cute Hancock.
Nah,
And-
fuck that man.
Cute Hancock is fun. I'm not saying cute Hancock isn't fun. I just feel like
There's
you
too
know,
much
she-
overexposure.
yeah,
I
like
just feel like it's Sanji with boobs. That's all
Yeah.
it is.
Sanji, I feel like it goes above and beyond with his antics that bothers me personally.
It's the gender bend of it. It's the girl version of Sanji. They don't, they're not overly like podiuming them, but she does at the same time. I don't know how to explain it.
I don't mind that she grew to have a crush for Luffy. I mind the fact that it it gets milked on us so heavily because it almost deters from like what a really fascinating character she really is. And that is my personal take.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, I can get behind that.
I still think she deserves to, drown because of the kitten, but
Well,
No,
yeah,
you're definitely 100% wrong about that. She was cool with that.
no, no, you're a crazy
the
person.
cat's fine, dude. Like it literally looked at Bo and was like, "Yo, why the fuck did you kick me?" And she's like, "Because I'm beautiful." And I thought that was fucking funny.
But then she did it to a puppy and a seal and a sea puppy too, like just
and I
because
sent you a TikTok about why you don't kick seals.
they were just
and then
like
the same bit happened where they were like, "Yo, why the hell did you kick me, bitch?" And then she was like, "Hair flip because I'm so fucking beautiful."
What bit are you talking
The only
about?
thing-
The animals don't talk.
Well, no. They
It's
don't,
in
they
the
don't talk,
eyes,
but-
man. It's in the eyes. They're speaking with their eyes.
It's in the eyes. They get launched Team Rocket style.
No. But then they get caught by like another Amazonian, and then like you see them like flailing in their arms, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm so sorry, Empress." And then you see the
they're
animal.
pissed. Those things are pissed.
You see the animal's like super mad. They're like, "What the fuck? Why the hell did you kick me, dude?" And then she's just like, because I can. And I think that's funny.
And then she JoJo poses, but then it's not
Yeah.
cool though. We don't JoJo pose over that. We JoJo pose over other things.
We JoJo pose over anything. That's kind of like
I love me a
the
good
point.
JoJo pose.
Right, he's kind
You don't need a
of
reason to
right,
JoJo pose.
He is right about that, but I don't respect this JoJo pose.
I respect the JoJo pose.
This is an extremely poor taste.
But I will say one of the only bits that I do really like is when she realizes that Luffy has 2 chicks on his crew and she beats it like a dead horse. The part where, wait, Nami and Robin, those sound like girls' names. Wait a second. And then she like does this thing in her mind where she assumes that like Luffy's spoken for with these 2 chicks and that she'll never like live up
And
to
then
his-
she jumps on the subreddit "Are nice girls."
R/pick me.
you can do that bit once in a while and I'm down. And even through these eps, like I'm not completely distracted yet. It's just that I know what's coming in the future, which is another reason why I kind of like it a little less. Because like anything related to Luffy and her, it becomes this, which is annoying, but whatever. It is what it is.
Speaking of this bit we're on, what is it with Daydream or Boa in Boa's daydreams of Luffy? What is up with his eyebrows? I don't know why it bothers me.
It's masculine. She's masculinizing him and fantasizing.
Well,
I don't like it.
It's a visual cue for us to know that it's a fantasy.
I mean, that's fine, but like, I don't know, bro. It rubs me the wrong way. It makes me irrationally
It's the point.
irritated. I can't.
There's
That's
like
the point.
There's like 2 or 3 like dream sequences where he's not even Luffy. He's like straight up Sailor Moon energy Luffy.
yeah, he's very like 80s, 90s anime looking.
And now I take my leave. But you didn't do anything.
We love Tuxedo Mask.
I told you to forget about me, babe. She's like, no, I won't lose.
I like the bit in small doses. I hate that it's like so reinforced like again and again.
Except right
Even in
now
these
we're getting
episodes.
shotgunned with it, so
Yeah, literally any time with Boa and Luffy together, we're just like relentlessly getting shotgunned with it. So that's my hot take. Edit that however you see fit. Leave it all. Don't leave. Don't
Just gonna cut it into complete out
cut
of
the
context.
whole thing and say Boa is Bae. I don't care. Regardless, the meat of these episodes is what happened to the straws, right? So we might as well just go in order. So Nami, she is in an island called Witheria.
That's a stupid ass name.
What's
That's
wrong
a
with
great
Witheria?
name.
it's very straightforward.
It's very
That's what I
straightforward.
mean. That's why it's a stupid ass name. It's just Witheria.
Yeah, she's in Witheria.
I think it's a cool sounding name for an island. Witheria just sounds pleasant to my ears. I like it. It's also a beautiful island.
Sky
I really
Island,
appreciate
mind you.
Yes. I love I think we only saw this in a filler arc on that Spa Island thing right before Sabaody. But they have there's a rainbow on that island, but it's like a full circle halo position. That was pretty cool. That's just me though.
I mean, my favorite part of the island is the fact that they literally just have like a whole ass rainbow just like baked into the side of it when they zoom out. Like,
Did you just fucking...
Did you just Usopp this man?
Oh, wait a minute. I think I Usopp this man.
What the hell, man?
didn't even wait 2 seconds. It was like none of the words I said processed to him.
Not even a little bit.
I gotta live with you. I turned my brain off when you spoke just
Yeah, we know.
Jesus.
You got
My bad,
Hancock
dude.
on the brain, and suddenly you get dumb. You get Luffy dumb.
All right. So Witharia is the sky island, or a sky island for meteorology. And there's like this old dude with a wizard hat, which I'm just saying, we talked about it in the past, how Nami started as like a thief class, but then like slowly started picking up some cantrips and then became like...
She went into arcane trickster. We get it.
Yeah. So now they've just gone all in on the fact
Especially
that
with this fucking wind knot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
explain
What?
the
Nonsense.
Someone explain
What
the knot
is
to me.
this?
I don't have an explanation, but here's my headcanon. So, like, somehow you, like, pump a bunch of air out, right? Like, with, like,
I'm done. I'm done
air
with it.
blower. Wait, give me
I'm over it. No.
You just pump a bunch of air out, right? And
You're
then
explaining not tying to an Eagle Scout right now. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
you just take a bunch of air, right? And then you just gather all the air up, compress it real nice and tight, and put it in between the nooks and crannies of the knot. So you
That
store
doesn't
it.
make any goddamn sense.
What part of this makes any sense, Devin? I am trying with my headcanon.
Your head cannon has a hole in it.
The whole thing is flawed. It's a knot that holds wind. What do you want?
Different levels of pressurized wind, mind you.
Well, no. Okay, so time out. So to explain
Different
to the
types
audience,
of knots to create the different kinds of winds.
yeah, we're upset about the knot wind thing. So apparently this old guy's like, yeah, here's like a wind knot or something. Instead of a wind nut, it's a wind knot. And
Can you do this on any rope? Out of curiosity,
I assume you have to make it. I don't know how you make it.
like,
but
is it specifically to the rope? Like the rope can do it? Can any piece of rope be tied?
These
up?
are great questions, Devin. I have no answers for you.
I don't have an answer
This would
for
be
you.
an awesome solution to get out of the calm belt.
Dude, actually though, so this old guy shows up a knot that, okay, so he shows a rope with like 3 or 4 knots in it, and he goes like, yeah, dude, it's a wind knot. So he like pulls it and breaks a knot, and he's like, oh, if you see this, like if you break this knot, it becomes like a small breeze, and then if you break the next one, it becomes like a gust, and then if you break another one, it becomes a gale. And then you're just like,
And
sitting
you just
here
unleashed
thinking,
a fucking hurricane in your living room. Isn't this fun?
isn't this great? Like, don't you love this girl? And Nami's just like, no, this is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen. And then she proceeds to use it in order to break up the storm that is rampaging the country or whatever.
Which is quite
I
a
like
feat.
how
You ever just cut the sky? She just cut a storm in half. She went full Zorro on us.
She didn't even cut it in half. She completely dissipated it. There were no clouds in that sky anymore.
Yeah. So Nami took the fucking rope after seeing it and like attached it to her climate act in like a weird fashion, and then
She made
created like a hot.
nunchucks.
Yeah, she basically made nunchucks.
And then did like a high pressure, low pressure thing, and then like threw air into the sky. And then she was like, and then if I expand all these knots, there will be a crazy amount of wind pressure that'll break up the clouds and whatnot. And
Pierce
power
through
to
the
her.
heavens.
But I gotta ask, like, how the fuck do these knots actually work?
How the fuck do these knots work? My favorite thing though is that the knotted wind rope was mounted on a wall like his prize sword, like his family's prize sword. And
That's
like,
why I'm asking, is it the rope? Is it
It must- it's gotta be
can
the rope.
Any rope do
it's
this?
got to be the rope because the it's mounted on that, the holder you see
Like
for
a goddamn
swords.
fish.
And it's not sagging or anything. Like it's completely stiff, bent as if it was made of steel and could only be that shape. And then she pulls it off the wall and it's a regular rope again. I'm like, what is happening? What magic sorcery is this?
What if it's like one of those? It's one of those things where it's like break glass in case of weather emergency. Grab.
Get out! No, there's no glass there.
I kind of hope that this whole rope bit like lasts throughout the arc and then is never touched upon again because of how stupid of an idea this is. But I have a feeling this is going to be a reoccurring thing.
I really
that
hope.
Nami does.
I really
it's
hope
just gonna
not.
be her. This is her official upgrade. We gave her rope.
She gets a rope and makes wind.
Rope wind.
What is my purpose? You make wind with rope. Oh my god.
It's a rope that they fed a bunch of beans to.
I will clarify. The point of the rope is that every time you break a knot, it just makes the wind getting stronger, though. Like, that's kind of like the shtick. It's not that, like, each individual knot has, like, a level to it. It's just that, like, hey, if you break one, you only get a gust. But if you break two, suddenly the gust plus gust equals gale, or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. Like, or like breeze into gust into gale, whatever the hell.
Wind is wind.
Wind is wind.
How does it work?
It does.
Moving on to our next scientific discovery.
The other scientific discovery is the fact of how the fuck does a bathtub make clouds? Like, wouldn't it just condense if it was in the pipe and then just be water, and you wouldn't have to go through the whole process of making a rain cloud that rains?
Nah, it's like a marshmallow fluff, you know? The air pressure is different up there in the sky, you know, bro?
Okay, what Devin's talking about is that at one point Nami takes a shower and a cloud comes out of the shower head. And I honestly love that bit, and I will not question it in the slightest.
Makes sense to me. This makes perfect sense to me.
I thought it was Crystal was watching these episodes with me, and she was laughing at the fact that the gag of like, oh, there's clouds covering her, doodads. But it was like an actual thing that I don't want to be over-sexualized.
No, it's fine. I just love your censorship of doodads.
We love a good censorship.
But like I thought that was just going to be the bit, but then they went into the whole like, oh, she actually sees them and is like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, like there are clouds in the bathroom, dog. Like, come on, dude.
Like, yeah, we've seen the showering Nami scene before, don't get me wrong, but this is going above and beyond to give reason to show the bathroom scene. It's like they're trying to find reasons why we should see her shower all the time.
You're definitely correct.
And his washing machine too had it. Like, he had clouds in the top, and he was like manually cranking it as.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about that. I think I like all these weird, mostly magical, technological, discoveries we got going on here on this island. That dryer is BS. Who needs to hand crank a dryer, bro?
Did you not know what original dryers looked like? That was a dryer in real life.
Bro, I'm living in the modern world. I don't need to hand crank my dryer.
Yeah. Fucking Christ. All right, speaking of the modern world.
Moving on to the next straw, we moved on to Frankie, of course, who landed in some random-ass snow country, which is the future country known as Baltimore. And it's called the Mechanical Island?
In Maryland?
Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. I heard that too. It was like Baltimore. I went digging. I was like, there's clearly got to be some reference to Baltimore, Maryland.
Nope,
not even a little bit.
Definitely Baltimore, but we can call it Baltimore if it makes you guys feel better.
Confirmed. What's his face is in Baltimore.
All right, so Frankie landed in Baltimore, and his bit in the later half of the same ep was, as soon as like he gets founded, they're like, oh, look at this fucking freak, we gotta shoot his ass, and then he's like, ow, that hurt. And they're like, oh, wait, you're not like a creature or a monster, right? Actually, wait, wasn't it the dog that like shot missiles from its mouth?
Yes, the dog shoots missiles out of its mouth.
And then he falls over, and like they hear him make a scream, a human scream, and the kid goes, "Oh God, wait, hold on, stop!
I think we just killed someone.
Stop shooting the person, Mecha Dog." And then
Mecha Dog, please, you can't.
And
be
then,
doing this.
which has a name, but I don't remember what it was.
I think it's Keaton. I'm not sure. That might be the kid's name. Anyway,
but then Frankie's fine, and they proceed with trying to make him warm by giving him a fur pelt, and he says no, but not by saying no, with a dance number.
A fantastic dance number, might I add.
Fantastic dance number, I agree.
The dance was magical.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Frankie being Frankie, they're like, oh, dude, here's some clothes for you. It's pretty fucking cold. And he's like, dude, no. Absolutely not.
A pervert like me would never put on clothes.
It would hinder my style as a freak, my guy.
Mind you, Crystal was watching these episodes with me, and with them like going from like this to this to this, she was so
you
lost.
Get some whiplash from all this.
I can't even imagine,
serious
dude.
whiplash. It was going like, what the fuck? I had to pause every 10 minutes, be like, okay, why are you even asking me?
Because I don't even know.
Episodes in, like I'm 400 episodes in, Crystal. I don't know the answers you're looking for. I'm asking them myself with all this weird shit. Now, However, they did bait me on this episode.
Oh.
I totally thought it was going to be Chopper getting shot.
Oh,
It was-
just with the silhouette.
Yeah, the
Hmm.
silhouette baited me. Once
Okay.
I heard, Frankie go, ow.
Yeah, you hear the yow
Yeah.
and like you see his star hand.
Oh, you mean like when the missiles fired, you thought that it was going to be Chopper that landed here.
Yeah, you see the silhouette through the clouds or whatever, like the storm winds.
Gotcha.
I also got to point out one small thing that I thought was hilarious. So Frankie, we know this. Frankie in the sub says some random English phrases, right?
Mhm.
Well, in the sub, at one point, he's like the subtitles say super, but what he's actually saying, like if you listen to the words he's saying, he says psycho. And I'm like, why did they change this text to super when he just called or just randomly said psycho, but with a happy tune to it?
Interesting.
Well, like, is it
I was
like English word psycho or
it's
like
English word psycho, and then they translated it to super.
I mean, maybe he just said super
I don't
with a
remember
bad
that.
accent, my guy.
No, he said psycho.
maybe psycho is the Japanese word for super?
I don't know. I would have to hear it back
It's right
again.
before he turns into a popsicle.
Which was what? That was dumb.
Don't feel like he's still saying super. Just maybe he's like freezing at the same time, so he's chattering his
No,
teeth.
it's before she turns. It's before he turns into a popsicle. He's like, like right before, like right after the dance sequence, if I recall correctly. That's when it happens.
Well, I guess
I'm
I'll
pretty
take your
sure.
word for it.
It was very jarring to me because I was like, "What? That's not what he said." Okay, well, I guess that's what they meant.
Interesting.
But
Frankie turning into a popsicle was jarring to me. I was like, this is why we gotta send you to the hospital?
Yeah, dude, he's fucking cold. He's wearing Speedo in the middle of the
yeah,
tundra.
but like, I just felt like that we didn't need to like be dramatic with the visuals here. We could just been
he's
like, yo, he's
50% iron.
correct.
He's got nothing but bad. He is not built for the snow, my guy. Like, come
And
on.
he's also a hydraulic system of Coca-Cola.
yeah,
Well,
so
no, that's
we get a
that's the
return to
bit
this
that we
bit.
got.
yeah.
Yeah, so
I
they,
love
they
this.
take him into the infirmary, and then the infirmary was like, "Wow, I can't believe it. He actually like forced his body to like need cola to function. We don't have cola, so I guess we'll just make do with what we have." So you just see like doctors doing doctor things, and he comes out of the workroom and
You hear a power drill.
Yeah, very
it's Frankie.
high
This
tech,
feels
very high
appropriate.
tech doctor things because you get the mechanical arms come down from the ceiling. At the same time that they zoom out and we're like behind the table of doctors, and they're just on a counter is a teacup. So you go, oh, well, I guess I know where this is going. and then Frankie comes out of his operation
Nice and
looking
calm.
like a dapper gentleman.
so they put tea in his fucking system, and then we're doing the bit again where if you give him anything other
Again?
than cola,
Is this a thing that's happened before? I don't
Yeah,
remember
this
ever
is
putting
back-
anything else besides cola.
Literally a whole gag during Water 7 / the CP9 stuff when he's fighting
remember when Chopper, before he turned into Wendigo Chopper, while fighting what's his name,
Kumadori.
Kumadori, when
No,
Frankie,
he means
Yo-yoy!
sorry. I was
they-
gonna make a dumb joke. Go on.
no, before Chopper turned into Wendigo while fighting Yayoi, Frankie was fighting Chapapa guy, and and then I guess Yayoi was trapped in the fridge, and then Chopper would like periodically go in the fridge to grab drinks and stuff, and then throw it to Frankie because he was begging for cola, and they gave him like soy sauce was one, I
Clamato
think.
juice.
Yeah, tomato juice.
Green tea.
lemonade. I think it was lemonade, wasn't it? Or
I
maybe
don't
it was
remember
green
it
tea.
changing his personality though.
Yeah,
It's changed his
did.
hair and his personality.
Remember, he like okay. The one that stands out to me was the one that took the longest. Was when he got lemonade and he like turned into like a farmer. He's like, "Let me sit down for a spell."
Oh, you're right.
I
Yeah.
don't remember this at all for some reason.
No, it was a great bit. I can't
Yeah.
believe you don't remember.
Stop the
It was
tragedy.
pretty good.
I love
good
this.
bit.
This is
It's
great.
been like 100 episodes.
I mean, I guess
It's been like
that's fair.
200, 150, 100. Yeah,
It's been a hot minute.
it's been a hot minute.
while.
But yeah, no, this is great. I love this.
How do we feel about Frankie coincidentally landing on an island where people there have
You mean where Dr. Vegapunk is?
Well, maybe not where Vegapunk is, but I feel like
has
this is like
resided?
yeah,
at
this
some
is where
point?
he was born, probably.
Probably.
built
Not
up
confirmed yet.
built up this reputation and is probably somewhere else currently working for the world government. I
But how do you feel
definitely
about the
don't
fact that
think
he
he's
landed
on
on an island where like people have the means to make cyborgs, mostly out of animals, as far as I can tell, which I don't know how to feel about. But
it's the same coincidence that Nami ended up on a weather island, dude. I don't.
And that, other people landed.
And that, yeah.
well,
and
less
that's,
about coincidence, but just like someone else has the technology to do this.
Well,
and has
I
done
actually had a question. So, like, okay, we're not there yet, but okay. So Nami, Frankie, they make perfect sense. Where they landed, okay. So there's clearly some funkiness going on that it relates to who they are as characters. But if we're done with Frankie, he became a gentleman. T-bit, we love it. Great, power to you. Chopper, what in the hell is going on with his island?
He's having a bad day.
He's having a bad day.
He is not having a great day.
It's an island where animals reign supreme. Of course he would fit in there because he could talk to the birds.
Yeah, this is about the birds. I don't know why the birds are important, but I'm going to assume that he's supposed to learn something from the birds in some way.
He's gonna learn to fly.
Shit, dude. I don't know. Maybe. Robin
Dude,
learned.
come on.
At
There's
this
no
point,
way.
At this point, I've watched people make wind with knots. Anything.
Chopper's gonna grow wings, confirmed.
It do be
Anything
that way,
could
though.
fucking happen on this island.
Or potential other outcome, Chopper ends up becoming buddy-buddy with the natives on the island to fight the birds, and in the process, maybe learn some like fighting techniques. Who knows what else they have to offer him?
I don't think those cave people have very intricate fighting techniques.
He's going to learn something from the birds.
Maybe he gets like a warrior's heart from the tribe. You never know.
No, shut up.
No, they tried to eat him.
They
can move
did try
past
to
that.
eat him, though. But to be fair, the birds tried to eat him, too.
Yeah, well, the birds didn't try to eat him. They just saw him as a toy. He was just a toy.
Yeah.
So
He's going to like come
that's
out of this
fair.
learning karate from the birds or something.
yeah, he's gonna learn bird people karate,
Yep.
bird
He's gonna-
karate.
I've seen weirder things already.
Yeah, no, this is entirely about what the birds have to offer. I don't know what the birds have to offer. It's with Nami and Frankie at this point, it's fairly clear what their location has to offer, but now we start getting into like, all right, well, I can kind of see the connection, but what's the purpose, or what are they going to do to help our crew out here? Because the one that seems to make, well, we're not really there yet, but we can
jump around. What's the one that makes the least sense? Maybe?
I'm gonna say Zoro easily makes the least or has the weakest connection so far.
Really?
Okay.
I feel like Robin has that right now. She just landed on a bridge. She's now a slave.
Not even. No, Robin's gonna learn something about like where this bridge is supposed to go, because this bridge has allegedly been being built for 700 years. Which connects to the lost century that she's so interested in. So, I can only assume that whatever she's doing here is about learning potentially about the lost century and not necessarily about her combat abilities.
Okay, fair enough.
So,
See, with Zoro, I can actually see how this might pertain to Zoro, though.
Really?
And it's
So to describe to the team at large, so Zoro landed in a Nightmare Before Christmas land with Perona. And
it was literally the Nightmare Before
yeah,
Christmas.
it's like I kept thinking Dr. Seuss, because like the mountains in the background curled up like Dr. Seuss mountains and the Who or the Whoville or something like that. But either way,
yeah, it's very Nightmare Before Christmas energy.
And
then
the mountains in the back, he got them from Halloween Town and Night Before Christmas.
yeah, that sounds very appropriate. But please,
go ahead,
Devin.
Devin.
But go back to Devin saying, sorry. What were you trying to explain?
I thought we were giving a...
No, I cut you off to just like give context to where Zoro landed, because we haven't talked about that yet.
Right, and Perona is there.
Mhm.
Yes.
And so this is my only, like, again, this is a very thin theory.
Okay.
He's gonna be doing some training
Okay.
with his willpower to make it stronger. Like make his resolve stronger so that he can develop his hockey by making his will
I don't
extra
hate
dummy
this.
sick.
I don't hate this either.
It's not a bad theory, to be honest. Like, what
No,
better
yeah.
way to test your resolve than to forcibly
to fight depression.
than to get dressed up as Kumbasi and be forced to face your inner demons.
Exactly. Like it's just repetition. Like, that's all he's doing. Again, theory's very thin.
No, I mean,
lie to you.
actually,
I
I
was-
think that's pretty good.
Yeah, when I was watching the episode, I felt like Zoro was potentially creating some resistance to the effect of the move. Because, like, he would, get depressed, and then a second later, he'd be like, back to being, shouting and be like, "What the hell are you doing?" Depressed. What the hell are you doing? This makes sense to me. I
wasn't thinking resistance at the time. I can assure you, I was just thinking this is a gag at the time.
Well, I think that's the way it's supposed to be. It's intended to be, where it's like a hidden one, where it's like not supposed to be as obvious.
That makes
but
sense.
It's building up a resolve so that maybe his hockey could develop extremely potently.
Perona secretly knows everything about hockey and goes like,
Oh my
No,
God.
I don't think she knows a damn thing. I think it's all going to be like happenstance. It's
Nah. Perona's a hockey master.
Not even a little
"Damn,
bit.
dog."
She got
All right, I
Conquer's hockey. You don't even know.
I think then, just by the sheer nature of having received like the least amount of content for it, the next in line is Brooks, I think.
what, you don't think Satan's going to get more powerful?
Right, but what do actual Satan worshippers have to do with this?
Maybe they.
They have to fight a long arm tribe. I don't know.
So hold on. Okay, so Brooke landed in an island or a land called Hungaria or something, or Hara Hatenia, I guess, for others if you've read the sub or whatever. And some goons are legit having a seance trying to summon the Lord of Satan.
Satan. They're literally they're trying to summon
Literally
Satan.
Satan.
This is just another
And-
example that Jesus was a devil fruit user in this universe.
I think at the time,
There's a Bible, there's Satan, it's all there. That means somewhere,
Everything do
someplace,
be there.
they got crucified. Some devil fruit user got crucified for the name of our sins.
stop. I need you to stop inserting your religion into my fantasy
It's not
world.
my religion. I'm not even religious.
We already know that there's an Adam tree.
we get
I'm
it.
sure there's an Eve.
We get it. You love Evangelion for the Bible references, Devin. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. So yeah, they quote unquote summon Brooke in this Satan seance, and then he's just kind of like, "Yo, what up?"
I think this has to do with the long arm tribe
Okay.
specifically, because that supernova that I hate so much was a long arm tribe guy, right?
He's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Apu was a member of the long armed. Oh, he was just a long armed.
He was a long-armed guy.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
There's going to be more.
So that's what I'm thinking here, is that somehow Brooke is going to encounter this long arm tribe through whatever happens between them and the Satan the Satan worshippers. Who knows? But he's going to encounter
no.
them, and I'm going to assume at this moment that they are also a very musically inclined group of peoples, just based off of the fact that Apu is a music guy. So I'm going to assume that all of them are in some way, shape, or form. And that's going to allow Brooke to weaponize music more. He's going to turn into the musical version of Miss Golden Week, basically.
Hold up. Is this island a commentary on poverty and the music industry?
It's literally called the Land of Poverty.
That's what I mean. Like, is this island literally just a commentary on the music industry about how they take all these poor people to take advantage
We
of?
don't know that yet, but you might be right. We will see.
Oh no!
I like to think that everything is a commentary on anything. However, I cannot.
I cannot verify that.
verify that your particular concerns are valid or not. However, everything is a commentary in my eyes.
Also, how for the name of it, Hungaria. Let's talk about
That's
that.
just whatever Funimation dubbing decided to call it. I don't know why.
I know it's supposed to be a pun because we have wood area. It's just like lazy name writing for the sake of lazy name writing. But it's like, did the people really forget that Hungary is a place?
I don't think they did, because I'm sure somebody in Oda's camp also knew that Baltimore was a place when he was writing this, and he just went, I'm just gonna Change the T to a D real quick.
New Baltimore. That's how you pronounce it, right?
Since Devin brought it up, so in the Funimation dub, the island or the camp or whatever, the town that Brooke is in is called Hungaria for whatever reason. But in the Japanese sub or whatever, originally it's called Hara Hitania, also known as landed property. But Hara Hitania comes from the Japanese phrase hara heta, which means in English, I'm hungry.
Right. So Hungaria just cuts out the middleman of the Japanese and just goes straight to the translation of hunger and iya, like weather iya.
Sure. There's also a couple other facts I got over here that we haven't touched upon yet.
Sure.
Sticking with Brooke. In the Funimation English dub, several of the Satan worshippers are actually voiced by members of the One Piece podcast.
Oh, I thought you were about to say the Church of Baphomet.
No.
Well, they called in actual Satan worshippers to do voices
That would
here.
have been hilarious. I'm not going to lie. That would have been hilarious.
I just want to believe that there's hope for us in the future of becoming voice actors on One Piece. That's all I'm saying.
Let's not go too far ahead of ourselves.
Nah. I'm trying. Yo, Oda, if you ever write a little brother character for Zoro, I'm your guy.
Wow, very, very aspirational of you. I don't know.
Thank you.
That's a word, surely.
Aspiracious?
What's the other?
I don't
What's
know.
the other fact I got here? Okay, going back to Frankie's Island. Since it's never gonna get touched upon in the anime, remember when we brought up the Eneru cover story in the manga? How he ended up on the moon and all this other stuff happened?
Yeah.
So, fun fact. There's I don't know if Brendan mentioned it in detail, but on the moon,
I did not.
there are these robots or automatas, as they're more properly called.
Right. I remember that.
4 of those automatas actually originated on Earth, and they were built by one Dr. Sumiki, who built them, not necessarily in Baltimore, but on the island that Baltimore is on. So I thought that was really cool.
Well, I think Baltimore is the name of the island.
It's not. Baltimore is just a town or kingdom on this island. I can't remember. I erased the actual name of the island because it wasn't mentioned, and I didn't want to spoil anything for
really?
anybody. Correct.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, it's actually called Katakuri Island. That's what it's called. And Katakuri is actually a Japanese art where you turn inanimate objects into living beings. So I guess that has something to do with also Frankie and the island, because cyborgs and robots.
Big keck.
I think it's the last fact I got here. Does anyone care to know the name of the 4 automata that originated from this island?
I do.
Sure.
All right. Our 4 little automata buddies are called Spacey, Cosmo, Galaxy, and Macro.
Wow,
we
so
know
creative.
Spacey. Spacey was the one that got nuked like 3 times.
R.I.P. Spacey.
Yeah. Spacey was the guy that got
In
beat
the
by
in the story.
Yeah, no. In the cover story, remember he got nuked by the space pirates. Then
We never read it.
Well, no,
Yeah,
but I
but
told
we
you
went
about
over it. Do you remember when we did that whole episode about all the cover stories?
I remember that.
Yeah, we talked about
Spacey
this part.
was the one that got annihilated okay, so he got nuked by the space pirates, then he got nuked by Eneru, and then the space pirates again, then Eneru again, or something like that. It was a whole thing. He just
War
had,
never changes.
war do not ever change.
I got one question for you guys. So touching on the Tequila Wolf episode with Robin, how do you feel about that little girl Sauron that she ran into?
Big sad energy.
Big sad, dude.
Great artistic skill, though.
I agree.
Yeah, dude. Tequila Wolf is honestly my favorite of the random straw side stories.
Same.
Tequila Wolf.
Well, guess what? She's not real. That was all
What?
anime only.
I did know this.
This is heresy.
Sauron is not real. None of those women were real.
Well, you say that, but Jonathan also wasn't supposed to be,
He is
according to you
correct.
guys.
I don't know the status of Jonathan anymore. Is he canon? Is he not? He makes appearances.
No, he's still just anime only filler. You don't just become not
hearsay.
you don't just become canon by having a good story. No, he is still filler. He is still not a real character, and
Your Honor, objection hearsay.
he's only utilized in scenes where
Yo, Oda,
it is
come
not,
on, bro. Put Jonathan in the manga. Come on.
Where it does not really matter.
No, Oda has not officially used
Interesting.
Jonathan
Wait,
in
so
any particular thing.
so if she's anime only, what does Robin do in the manga then? Or what happens in the manga?
My understanding is the like last half of that scene where she gets captured is the canon stuff, where like she ends up in that like I guess commander's office.
She never gets pulled into like the random house and talks to anybody. She just gets captured in the middle of the street.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of lame.
Okay.
I like it this way.
Yeah. Yeah, this way is better.
They
Tequila
did a
Wolf
good
is like
job here.
super fun, dude. And it's also another episode made by our favorite animator that I'm not going to remember the name of, but the one
The
that
one who did the movie.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Super fun. But moving backwards to another character that we got earlier, or no. The second half of Chopper's episode was Sanji. And
I like the name of the kingdom.
Kamabaka.
Kamabaka.
Can I tell? Okay, so first of all, did you guys like the bit? Did you guys like the bit? Please tell me you like the bit.
I said it earlier. Justice comes sweet.
Just to clarify, what did Sanji do wrong exactly to earn this?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well,
he says.
fair enough.
So the bit that we got here, so Sanji landed on not the island of all female warriors. He landed on the island of feminine things. And the difference is he landed on the island of Bon Clays, where everyone's a dude, but pretends to be a woman.
Wait, is this where Bon Clay's from?
Well, we don't know if it's where he's from, but Kamabaka
What if,
Kingdom
though?
is an island of a bunch of males that just embrace
Cross-dressers.
their femininity. Absolutely. They're cross-dressers. And there's nothing wrong with that. Sanji is honestly the villain here, beyond a shadow of a doubt. By being
Hashtag Pride Month.
Hashtag Pride Month. Hashtag Pride Month.
What a time to be in this section.
Actually, yo, Jordy, good planning.
Dude, good planning. I honestly think this is the funniest fucking thing that could have ever
It's a real
happened.
long con too.
The payoff is so long.
I love the fake out they give at the beginning of his section of this episode where he's running from a bunch of clearly beautiful women that he would normally be attracted to. So you have to go to yourself and wonder, like, all right, what could possibly have happened with these women that he's running
it was
away?
Fishy right off the get go because he was running away.
Right.
from
I mean,
them.
that's my point. Is like, what could these women have possibly done or shown him that he is actively running away from them?
Maybe they're just playing a nice game of tag.
The moment that I saw that we couldn't see their faces, I knew
They're all hentai protagonists.
I didn't think that the cross dressing was going to be as how would I describe it? I thought it was going to be more like S-Blend like versus rugged. And hairy.
they really eke
I thought they were going to pull an
into
S-Blend on us. Instead of they gave me I don't know what to call it, Rocky Horror.
Rocky Horror.
Yeah, that's not too far off actually.
You're very correct, Evan. You don't know
that's
how correct
a
you are.
very good description.
I do know how correct I am. That's why I reuse Rocky Horror as an example.
I think he knows exactly how right he is, Justin. That's why he said it.
It's very right, he says. Yeah, so like all these like characters, these women, men, these effeminate men on this island that are very open to
Currently,
their
as little as we know,
whatever their particular pronouns be, they happen to be having the time of their lives, and also they look very rugged.
they just got a small 5 o'clock shadow. It's not that bad.
Well, it goes beyond that. They make all of their faces look very angular, as if they were like these burly men. I mean, they are burly men, but they give them overpronounced masculine features,
masculine jaws,
such as very hairy legs and these very pronounced jawlines. Yeah.
You know what the art style reminds me of? If you ever just gone to like some random tourist city that has an artist stationed in like a pier or whatever, and their art specializes in making like really eccentric features for you, like they'll draw you in like, the person you're with. But then let's say you got like big ears, they'll like really reel in on you.
Yeah.
They'll give you like gigantic ears. Or if you got like,
Like
big
a
nose or
political
whatever.
cartoon almost.
Yeah. Like that's kind of where the art style was hitting me. I was like, wow, you guys got some really powerful jawlines and cheekbones.
Prominent.
But
is
yeah,
the word
so-
we're looking for.
I love the fact that like at one point Sanji like stalks like one character in particular that Stephanie was his
Elizabeth?
name?
No,
Elizabeth. That's
If
what it
that's
was.
their real name.
Stephanie? Who's
That's the
Stephanie?
real thing.
How do you know
Yeah.
this Stephanie?
I don't know, Devin. It just came to mind. Anyway, so he stalks like
Spoilers?
I was trying to make a
He's-
boa
he
joke.
stalks a woman named Elizabeth because she helped him on the coast and he like tried to follow her. In his mind, he was like, oh, she was this beautiful, amazing woman. And as like as he's at her door trying to like, you know, basically flirt with her, he's like, yeah, I love fashion, you know, like I'm an amazing cook. And like the girl on the other side is like, oh, you love dressing up and you love cooking? Well, do I have a dress for you, honey?
Well, there's a couple of steps there. He's the person on the other side of the door is like, oh, do you like dresses? And he's like, dresses? It's like, oh, she must want to try something on for me. Yes, I love dresses. Floral patterns? Yeah, I love floral patterns, etc., etc. I was like, well, come in then. And here's your dress.
What an idiot, dude. Yeah,
Oh.
Sanji do be getting some sick hands on this.
You know what? I think I'm
his
starting to
thing.
see Devin's point here. Sanji's reaping what he's sowing here.
No, now we get it.
This episode kind of reminds me of there was an act on America's Got Talent where it's like the old man playing this piano. He's like clearly like he's singing about like this lady. He's like, she's got this smile. She's got this like blah. She's got a penis. It's like the last part. Like, yeah, like if you ever have the time, look it up. But it's like this like really like like soothing music, the piano music. This guy's like it sounds like he's talking about a lady, and he goes, she's got a penis, and that's it. Is the punchline.
All right.
He just keeps singing about that, and this is just like how I
I-
felt watching this.
I'm
I
a
just wanna-
huge. Sorry, go ahead, Christian.
No, I was gonna conclude this conversation by asking
Go ahead.
What Devin, because I have this is one of the other two that I had no idea what Sanji has to gain from being here.
Justice.
Justice. Got it. He's gonna
Well,
He's just in prison.
what,
This is-
yeah.
What if-
do you-
Okay, let me hold on. Let me brain blast this.
Yeah. Devin, go first.
well, you think about it for the next 30 seconds while Justin tries to implant falsities into our heads. Please, Justin, go ahead. Tell us.
Well, okay, so after the end of the red herring, it's revealed that Sanji's running away from these, mob of people, right?
He's gonna get leg gains from this. And he's gonna get stronger kicks.
Exactly.
No shot. Shut it.
Wait. What did Devin say?
He's gonna get leg gains from this from all
This
the
is
running.
this is cardio. You don't build up muscle.
This
from,
uses leg
from
muscles.
This.
We're also talking about a universe where knots make wind. Come on.
All right, you're right.
Oh, so
Okay,
you
hold on,
think that
wait.
it's-
To continue with this, what makes us think he's not gonna get actual muscle gains? Like, what if he learns skywalk out of this because he runs for so long, and then the next thing he knows, he starts walking in the sky?
I don't know, dude. I'm at a loss here. Like I mentioned, I don't. This, I think that this one, along with Zoro's, I was especially like, what do we do here? Like, why? What are we doing here now?
Plot
Well, that being
twist. Hold on.
said-
Other plot twist. What if Sanji learns to respect women?
Nonsense.
You
Nonsense.
can't ruin the character flaw this easy.
Yeah.
Ruin? You mean improve?
Sorry, you can't fix the character flaw this easy. Yee. All right, but we've gone over I think everybody other than my
Our
my
boy
favorite goose.
Usaboon.
Oh boy,
Can we talk about Hercules?
Who-
Heracles.
Heracles.
Clearly,
Heracles.
Hercules.
No, it's
different from it.
Heraclesan.
Well, the end part is just like his tick.
Yeah, that's his tick.
Yeah,
but it's clearly a pun of the Hercules.
I actually
beetle
do have
or
a fact
Hercules
about
beetle.
that.
Well, it's the Hercules beetle, and he's Heracles.
Yeah, Hercules is also known to be pronounced Heracles.
Yes,
as
we
well.
know.
Well, I have a fun
Everyone
fact
here
about
is
his.
very well aware.
I wasn't aware. Anyway, fun fact about this
What?
guy's verbal tick. The end that he uses at the end of every sentence and people's names or whatever, is used in Japanese language to establish familiarity with someone or like friendship. So basically, he's just trying to be friends with Usopp, but like really pressing deep into it.
I'm not entirely surprised. He introduces himself 3 times.
That's also a thing. Yes.
He looks
It's
like
also-
he looks like one of the enemies from Hollow Knight.
He does.
He looks like a dude from Monster Hunter. He's got some sick beetle armor.
That's true too.
Dude, he's actually been like a main Monster Hunter guy for a long time. Seriously, though.
See, I got the vibe of he should be in Caelid from Elden Ring.
No, I didn't get
I
that.
mean, that's fine
I mean-
too, I guess.
I mean, this area is all trying to kill him.
Wait a
you know,
minute,
kill
wait,
each
wait,
other
wait,
and
no,
everything.
no.
This is Caelid.
We're
from
all
Elden
wrong.
Ring.
We're all wrong. He's supposed to be in Big Bag Beetlezord or Beetleborgs.
Beetlezord?
All right, you lost me.
Beetleborg. It's Beetleborg.
I thought Devin and Brendan might actually know because they're a little
I'm
older.
in love with you. I do not know what Beetleborg is.
It was
I do. It was like a Power Rangers knockoff
Yeah.
in the 90s, and it was like 3 kids get the ability to change into like Power Ranger like things, but they're all based off bugs,
Mhm,
and they
mhm.
were called Beetleborgs.
Mhm, mhm.
That's
I
sick.
remember. Yes,
I
I'm
do
that
not know what
old.
you're talking about, but that sounds
I'm glad
sick.
Devin knows. Thank you, Devin. I appreciate you.
Used to be on WB Kids.
Anyway, back to Usopp.
I mean, that there's not much. He gets like 4 minutes.
The only thing he's gaining from this island is more endurance for his.
Usopp is just
fucking
kind of
skin.
like tacked on to the end of Robin's episode. He gets like 4 minutes of screen time.
What was it? He was the only one that didn't get a full half, right?
Mm-mm.
Because
No,
Robin
yeah,
got
Brooke
more than
really
a full
Brooke
half.
really didn't get much either.
Yeah, it was him, Brooke, maybe who else?
That's really
I
it.
think that's it.
Nami and Frankie are fairly evenly split. Chopper, Sanji are fairly evenly split. Usopp and Brooke, I think, definitely get the shorter
Yeah.
ends, but I'm pretty
Mhm,
sure
mhm.
Usopp is by far the shortest.
Gotcha.
Like I was looking back through the episode for something earlier, and I was scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. I was like, when does Usopp's section start? I don't. And it was like 19 minutes into the episode.
Poor Usopp, dude.
So yeah.
Now, if there's anybody
Usopp
getting a
gets-
cardio gain, it's Usopp in this island. That's for sure.
That's why I said this is all endurance training, resistance and endurance training.
Mhm, mhm.
Being able to last, my God.
I think this is going to be about Usopp gaining confidence.
For Heracles?
Heracles seems like a very confident guy, or
I
at
feel
least
like
a very.
Heracles is just the same thing as fucking what's his name, Soga King. Once he takes off the beetle
Oh.
suit, who is this man?
This is
He's
this is
only
actually the
confident when he
Soga.
was wearing
This
beetle.
is the
It's the
Soga King training arc.
arc.
She.
How to become an even better liar.
We're doubling down on the Soga King bounty, my guy.
Oh yeah, brother. I like this. I like when a
For
plan
the
comes
rest of
together.
the series, whenever you see Usopp, he will always don Soga King. My God. But yeah, no,
Out
he's
of all of these, I do have to say I like Brooks the best, even though it was really short.
Really?
But that's just because I love Brooke.
no. I think Brooke landing was the funniest, but I don't know. I mean, I think the most intriguing would probably be Robin's personally, but that's probably not a very hot take.
No.
No.
But Brooke being like the spawn of a Satan worshiper cult is pretty fucking funny.
Kind of
I just-
jarring at
the
first.
the thing that sold me the most on just Brooks' whole thing is again the very ending, like the last sentences where he's like yelling at everyone, like to no, you guys don't have to show you. Oh, and he like pauses because it just implies that she did show him her panties.
Or maybe
Well,
he was
just-
intrigued by some of the men. You never know.
Yeah. So in the dub, it goes, lady, can I see your panties? And then like everyone's like, oh, he wishes to see underwear. And then he goes like, no, I don't need to see any of your underwear. Oh, so assuming, at least in the dub, it's implied that the dudes like all started like, stripping and showing
No,
them
don't get me
their
wrong, it's still
underwear.
implied the same way. But I think that the reason why he pauses and goes, oh, is because he sees hers.
Nah, I think it's definitely everyone showed it, and
I
the
think it's
vast
all the
majority of
dudes,
men.
yeah.
No, they all did, and he was distracted by that. But then he sees hers, and it's just like the light at the end of the
I
tunnel.
don't know, man. She looked very timid. I don't think she would have done it right away.
I don't think she did it at all. I think everyone else was too jazzed, and they were just like, "Here's my fucking underwear. I don't care. Free us, master.
Take it.
Master
I don't even want it
Satan."
anymore.
Also, just to bring this back into Elden Ring, did anyone else get Fia vibes as well?
From that one girl? No, not at all.
We got to have our
He is
Elden
a
Ring
fairly confident
quota.
woman, and that girl did not seem confident in the slightest.
Yeah, but this is like fan fiction, clearly, of Fia.
Right,
Before
from
Fia existed.
from 20 years before
Yeah,
Fia
right.
existed.
Yeah, clearly, yeah.
The
right.
only similarity is like kind of in the way they dress. That's about it.
All right.
And
Well,
the concept of death.
we got there. Nami, Weather Island, Frankie,
We
Machine
forgot to talk
Island.
about one thing.
What do we?
I do agree.
What
We
did we
forgot
talk
to
about?
talk about one thing, but what do you talk
We
about?
forgot to talk about Ace pulling a Rick and say, "Do it, Morty! Pull the trigger!"
Well, I was going to get there after I re-summarize where all the straws were, but yeah, it's fine. We can just jump immediately into Ace and
Yeah,
Garp.
I mean, we're also
The fans got a
pretty deep
rewind
into this.
button. They're fine.
We're I'm an hour 20 into this, guys. We kind of need to.
yeah, we got to end. No, you're right. So
And
yeah,
there's
the
a
only
lot
other
of
thing
stuff
that
to get
happened-
through at the end of this, just so you know.
The only thing that happened was Garp chilling with Ace, and then Ace was like, "Can I just like die?" And Garp was like, "No."
Garp's like, whether you die or not, some shit's
this
happening.
wouldn't, yeah. This war end, and it
And then after that, Ace just goes, "Papa, can you hear me?"
It's really dark in here. My grandfather came and visited me. I'm really sad.
They're gonna kill me.
I really wish you'd kill me now.
how do we get
Kill
here?
someone, please, and my suffering.
I do like that we got a little bit of confirmation of like, because we know like Garp and Luffy's relationship, but it's good to know like that Garp still recognizes Ace also as like, you know, Luffy or his brother or whatever as his grandpa, because we never seen that yet, right?
No.
I mean, we haven't seen him interact with Ace before, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we know Garp and Luffy are, you know, grandfather and grandson or whatever, and then Ace by extension must also be grandson, but this is the first time we've seen them interact. That's kind of fun.
I don't know why, but it just like reminds me of like a scene, like not like a specific scene, but like how like writers like write tough people where it's like, man, you look pretty fucked up. Like,
How you alive with all those cuts and shit on you?
He does look a little fucked up though.
Just a smidge.
Just a smidge.
like shit, dude.
Present's kind of rough out here, huh?
Mm-hmm. And then like what the last words out of his mouth were like, "Dad, please come save me," or like something like that. Or
No,
like,
I
"I'm
didn't-
sorry,
I
Dad."
didn't get that at all.
I got that. That's why I made the daddy joke.
Yeah,
Maybe I just didn't pay attention then.
but all right, we got there. That's it. We got straw updates and Ace and Garp, and then Boa gags and Navy doing things, and that's about it.
Before we close out, I guess we can come back to this question I think we asked earlier. Do you guys have?
How does the knot work?
Do you guys have?
How does it not work? What is up with the
Enough
knot?
with
It's been bothering
Enough
me.
with the knot, dude. We're done with the knot.
Do you guys have a potentially new timeline for when you think the Straw Hats are going to reunite?
Many.
A long fucking time. And actually, this is part of what I mentioned earlier that I was going back through the episodes. So the sub that I don't know what your guys looked like, but the sub that I watched, for most of them, it told us where the crew ended up, like where in the world the
mine
crew
did.
ended up. So just as a thing for everybody, a refresher, so that we know where people are. Nami, we don't know. She's in a sky island somewhere. Frankie is on the Grand Line still. Choppy Boy is in the South Blue. Sanji also in the Grand Line. Robin in the East Blue. Usopp, we don't know. And Zoro and Brooker are still in the Grand Line. So we're very scattered.
We are quite scattered here.
Two of them at least are no longer even in the Grand Line, and so it would be quite the headache to not only get back but reunite with anybody.
They're gonna use cheat codes.
I don't think we're using
Chopper's
cheat
gonna
codes.
fly. He could cheat.
Yeah, Chopper's gonna learn to fly.
No. He's gonna use the birds to fly. He's gonna cheat. They're
Oh,
gonna
I
migrate.
see.
Yeah, they're gonna. He's
Well.
gonna use cheat codes. Robin's
what
gonna just
about
walk
Robin?
across the bridge.
Well,
Okay.
Robin can fly 5 seconds at a time, so
Yeah.
we're good there.
That's true. That's true.
Usopp, Beetles can fly.
Mhm.
Sanji's gonna learn to run on
Sanji-
water.
Yep, Sanji's gonna learn to run on water or the air. Nami is just gonna fall.
She'll just fall. So the Sky Island is directly above Sabaody. She
Yeah,
just
it's right.
falls.
It's right above Marineford, actually. Conveniently enough.
Yeah. That's super convenient, actually. We love to see it, dude.
Frankie's gonna catch a cab.
Frankie's just gonna make something. Frankie's gonna build something. What are you talking
It's gonna
about?
be a new battle, Frankie.
Yeah, we got another battle, Frankie.
Yeah. Zoro's gonna cut his way through time.
Zoro's gonna get lost.
No, dude. See, Zoro's the only one I worry about, dude. Like, how on earth is that man gonna get...
He's not. What's her face? Corona pointed at the door that was the exit, and he kept walking in a different direction while she was still actively pointing. And she was like, where are you going? And Zoro was like, huh?
God,
Also
Zoro.
reinforcing the more tape equals better heels logic.
Yeah.
I need
God
healing.
damn it, dude.
God damn it, Zoro.
Fucking Kumbasi 2.0.
I'm actually really glad you pulled in that recap because I wasn't going to do it, but thank you for telling the team at large.
Yeah, well, it kind
exactly where everyone's
of it falls in line with a potential event that I know about, that Justin knows that I know about, and it's starting to feel more and more like that could potentially happen at this point, just because they're so scattered. So
We're gonna get Grand Line ship it in.
all I'm saying is it wasn't in the summary by accident. All right, that's
All right. Well, moving on from everything we talked about, next week will be 422 to 425, and
shit, we missed the 420 joke.
We did miss the 420 joke. Well, to be fair, we did 418 to 421, so we skipped 420 entirely.
Blazing.
I mean, we
right.
watched 420. It's not like we skipped it.
Yeah, right.
Just blaze. There you go.
I'll go first because I actually did have a couple of quotes here.
Wait, what's the special treat? What's the special treat mean?
You'll find out when you
don't
watch the
worry about it.
episodes.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
well.
we'll get there. So both of my quotes come from the bits with Luffy and Hancock being on the Marine ship, and so I don't know what it was in the sub. I assume it was the same, but in the last episode, I think it was the last episode, one particular Marine starts getting like more screen time than the rest, commenting on like what the fuck is going on in like Hancock's bedroom, and his name, I shit you not, is Lieutenant Stalker.
Oh,
And I thought that was the funniest thing on the planet.
Yep.
I just wanted to recognize that.
Well, you know what the how surnames are made, right?
Yeah, right. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure that was clear. One of the quotes he had was, "I never expected to." Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I never expected a woman to burp and laugh like that. Suddenly, or strangely enough, I find it a bit of a turn on. Further investigation into this issue is needed. Like, what fucking weirdo, dude? Like, no way. And
I mean, there's a kink for it out there.
And I gotta know. So this is one of those quotes that I feel like might have been dub only, but it was only made. And so when Hancock comes out of her room and shows like that she ate all the food when Luffy really ate all the food. At one point, before she comes out and shows the empty tray, one of the Marines in the dub explicitly says, "And if she did eat all that food, I'll give myself a mohawk."
Oh,
And
no,
then-
that was definitely in the sub too.
Yeah, that was definitely in the
That was
sub.
in sub.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure, because like then she comes out and they all get fucking mohawks, and I'm like, that's a great bit. We love to
I
see
better
it.
see some commitment from that man.
Yeah, if those Marines don't have mohawks from now on, then I'm gonna be severely disappointed.
Well, I
Mhm.
just thought it was funny because like
No integrity.
I thought it was like a low-hanging fruit opportunity to make fun of the fact that the next scene was going to be just a bunch of them getting mohawks for no fucking reason on their like surprise faces. But anyway, that's it. That's all I got.
I actually didn't write any quotes down, to be
Sam.
honest. I just kind of vibed through most of these episodes and got to the last
Same.
episode and was like, oh, wait, I didn't. Oh, well. But to be
Same,
fair,
yeah.
I feel like there wasn't like a whole lot necessarily quotable. Not a lot of people does funny things or like, I don't know, super inspiring things on the opposite end of the spectrum. So
The only thing really quotable besides the Marine bit is Frankie's dance number. That's it.
No, there's one more where, what's it called? The kid's like, I miss the old you.
Oh,
You're so
yeah.
amazing. He's like,
Yeah.
you did this, ha. And then he goes, I would never do something like that. Or like, he's like,
No,
that is just preposterous.
in the dub, he was like, yeah, the W was like, that sounds really fucking embarrassing, actually.
You should actually be
God
ashamed
damn
of
it.
yourself. No, yeah, that was pretty good.
I guess that's. my fault.
But speaking of Frankie, I'm willing to give Frankie the golden ham for that dance number. I'm just gonna say it.
He's gonna get the golden hand. I thought this was gonna be like a unanimous Robin pick, just due to screen time alone, almost.
I'm gonna be real. I didn't have one walking into this, but I did think about my golden hand pick halfway through the show, and I know who it is. Jordy, this one's for you. Perona.
Oh my God! No,
it is miraculous that we did end up seeing Perona like 3 weeks after we were sure. We gave her a golden ham for being in a flashback.
Well, I mean, no, I'm voting Robin. I mean, I love her side story too much.
Please don't make us do numbers 3 weeks in a row.
Well, right now we're at a
too much of
three-way
a
split.
big fan for Brooke.
Oh my
But
God.
At the same time, if it's gonna go down to numbers, I'd rather go to the dance.
Yeah.
I can respect that.
Look, I like Frank. I like Robin's story and everything that happens in it. I
Agreed.
guess it provides the most mystery out of any of them, but I wouldn't say Robin does anything particularly amazing. I guess
That's
like
fair.
she consoles
I
a
can
kid
buy
on
that.
her amazing
She
artistic
kills 3
ability.
people.
She does murder a bunch.
Bro, she murked those
She
dudes.
murks.
And then
makes a
turns
throne
herself
out of them,
in.
by the way.
Yeah, and then sits on them as she gets arrested.
So here's my thing. I know she would never really make it out of that bridge island country thing on her own, but like it felt kind of BM that she just let them capture her.
It is BM. That's why I don't want to give it to her.
Big BM, dude.
It's also
No,
like
she could have fucking croaked all of them.
and she might
Mhm,
still because he's the commander or whatever was like, you're gonna go work on building the bridge, which she can't do with bound hands. And that's the only thing. Like, I don't think Robin has the natural strength to just break handcuffs, and she needs to do the move in order to activate her power. So he's gonna take her out of handcuffs and like she's gonna be free again to do whatever she wants, basically. So like the moment she gets ticked off or decides she wants to leave or act on something, she'd be like, all right, bye.
I feel like the only reason why she got caught is just so she could figure out what the hell these people
Yeah,
are doing.
she literally wanted to be taken to the commander's office so she could ask the questions she did. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, sounds like Frankie won in a 2-1 vote.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, 2-1-1 vote.
hey,
Frankie do be winning. So power to you, Frankie.
Dancing free.
Super.
Yow, yow.
Ow! God damn it, Frankie. All right. Well, then the golden ham has been picked. We also have a special listener email that we would like to read. Actually, 2 emails? Is that what? Am I
No, it's
reading
the same
that right?
person, but it's the same person. That's all that matters.
What's their name?
Their
Which
name
one
is
it?
Tyler, but in their email, the ID that it comes from is Kasoon. I don't know if that's referencing something. Anyway, hi Tyler. We're gonna read your email now.
Kasoon. I like that better.
Hey Tyler, this is your email. Hey guys, just emailing in to say I've caught up to the podcast. I started listening along with watching One Piece for the first time, so it took me a little bit to get with you. I just wanted to say that I love the podcast. The dynamic you guys have is great, and you're so fun to listen to. I love your bits, and especially how when one of you starts one, the rest just jump in immediately with it. I've laughed a lot at the podcast and have really enjoyed listening to all of you and your various takes and predictions of the first timers. One Piece itself has really gotten its hooks into me too, so I don't think I can manage slowing down to keep pace with the podcast, but I'm absolutely still going to listen each and every week. So really what I wanted to say is thank you for all the amazing and super entertaining content you shared with Lime and Panda View. What you're making is just so good and I can't get enough of it fast enough. With much parasocial love, Tyler.
What does parasocial mean?
I love parasocial love. He's
Yeah,
just saying, like,
parasocial is the fucking word of the day of the month.
Because it sounds like a parasite to me, and I'm confused.
Not entirely incorrect.
no, parasocial means like, reaching out via social media, like with much parasocial love. You know what I'm saying?
But it's come out with it's become the word of the day kind of thing in recent time because
Wait, does
of.
this mean I have bugs? Do I need to go to a doctor?
Oh my God, Devin.
I mean,
Yeah,
yes, you
you got-
should, but for different
You've got
reasons entirely.
parasocialitis.
Get it out of my body!
But thank you, Tyler. We appreciate that email. It's good to hear that, it's good to hear positive feedback. I don't think we've really gotten much negative feedback, thankfully. None of you are really that mean, except for one of you that, ruined our rating on Spotify.
Oh,
yeah. We're still not
evil, pure evil, that person.
Yeah. Well, I forget who it was, but you know who you are, and fuck you for
They're on
realizing
Twitter.
the power
I specifically know their
that was a Twitter
handle
thing.
and user interface.
Never forget the power you have. Well, you know what? I remember. I might not remember your name, but I do remember the power you have, and it made me sad.
Monkey D. Poofy or something like that.
Oh,
Was
yeah,
it
it's
him?
the one that has no. It's the one with Luffy in whatever the Goku power up is in
Ultra
in Dragon
Instinct, but
Ball
he's got
Super.
like that airhead face.
Yeah, it's Ultra Instinct Luffy with the dumb Luffy face. With Baka Luffy or whatever. God damn it, you know who you are, you son of a bitch.
It's too powerful.
They do be powerful though.
We need Shaggy, Ultra Instincts Shaggy to take him down.
Also, your brother's also on our Twitter. Your brother needs to handle this for us. Do something. We need our 5-star rating, please.
We lost our 5-star, dude. I'm honestly heartbroken.
We're at 4.9.
I don't know what happened. I don't know if Jordy
Tragedy.
made a new account just to ruin us. Or
Jordy's
what.
clearly got a cult following working for him.
Yeah, dude. One or more of you people is going out of your way to ruin our damn days, dude. It's sad. It makes
It all starts with Jordy.
For just 1 5-star a day, you can feed a simple hamster.
You just called Dylan simple? Bro, come on, man.
Shit. This is why I got 4.9.
All right, but moving on to the grab bag. Christian, if you don't mind, I need you to take the sack.
Yeah.
Okay, I need you to shake it around.
Shake,
This is sounding really sensual, by the way.
Double take 3 times. 1, 2, 3. I need you to
And
turn around, stop.
on my left foot, don't forget it. Or was it my right
On
foot?
your left foot,
My right foot, don't forget it. I think it's my right foot.
It might be
forgot
your right
already?
foot, don't forget it. That might
forgot.
ruin the bit, but that's okay. Step on your right foot, don't forget it. Now it's time to bring it around town.
Ooh.
Bring it around town.
Town.
Then you do this and that and 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 then what do we got?
Brendan, we have trivia.
Son of a bitch, we got there. I thought we were gonna ruin it. Let's go. The seance word.
It's been weeks. Oh, wait a minute.
Wait, what?
Welcome,
was that?
ladies and gentlemen, to this week's special edition of Brendan Trivia, Chest Edition.
Chest.
Wait, I'm sorry. Chest edition?
We'll get there.
What?
Okay.
Ew.
All
So,
right.
Brendan, are you ready?
Dude, I am so jazzed. It's been a minute. Let's fucking go.
All right, your first question in this week's Chest Edition Brendan Trivia is this.
Mhm.
What is the most powerful piece in the game of chess?
What is the most the queen? What?
Correct. Oh my God, I can't believe you got
Okay.
that right. I really thought I was going to throw you off.
What?
Okay.
This okay.
This is
What does this have to do with One Piece?
Usually, okay. Wait. All right. No, maybe there's a thing. All right. Wait. You said chest, not chest. Okay.
I said both. Anyway,
All right. Well, never mind.
question number 2. Are you ready?
Well, wait, before you ask, the next answer is Yas, therefore Yas Queen.
All right.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay.
In my mind, that was pretty
Weird
good.
math equation you just
It would
pulled
have been
up.
better if you did that before answering Queen.
Supposed to be my job, but okay.
But with the power of editing,
That we don't get anymore.
nothing happens.
I'm sorry. I am ready for my second question, sir. Master.
Question number 2. According to the latest SBS released by Oda, what is Zoro's chest measurement? Hint, all chest measurements are given in centimeters.
48?
Is that your final answer?
No. Yes, 48.
Incorrect.
50.
Damn it.
Zoro's chest size is 110 centimeters.
Oh my
Chest?
god.
Just the chest? What?
That's like around the armpits, I assume, probably.
Are we talking the diagonal or just straight across, up, vertical?
My understanding is you take the measuring tape and wrap it around your whole
Yeah, that's
Torso?
how you're supposed to do it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I assume
I'm
too.
sorry.
But where? Because you're wider up top by the armpits usually.
I for whatever reason, and I have no reason to tell you that I thought this was the number. I thought if you go from the bottom of your hip and to the top.
like you're measuring a TV.
Yeah, like literally like you're measuring a TV.
Does it come in 1080p?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this 4K UHD?
All right, well, let me do the math really quick.
Is this
if you
OLED?
double 48, it's not even 100. So
No.
either way, I'm still way
Boxes do you
fucking
think
off.
Zoro could fit in his chest?
Yes. I'm sorry, I missed that question.
All right.
I did not read the most recent SBS, although I do know it came out volume 102, everybody. Power to you.
100.
Then the next
Correct.
couple questions do not bode well for you. Moving on.
Oh my god.
Question number 3.
Oh, no.
Oh, volume. I
Oh,
thought you
no.
meant chapter.
Good luck,
Rank
bud.
the top 4 biggest chests in One Piece.
Oh, oh, boy. I feel like I'm going to get in trouble for this question.
Well, all right. Well, before you go on about this, I'm gonna remind you that there are giants in this universe.
Okay, let me actually ask that caveat because Oda did make some caveats. Excluding giants,
All right. Well, never mind.
And-
Good luck, Brendan.
what other person?
Okay.
But this is easy. You got this.
Okay, question. Are there any characters that we have not yet met in
No,
this
these are all
cast?
characters we know.
Okay, perfect. Okay, with that being said, Nami's absolutely on the list. Robin's probably on the list. Hancock? No. Sandersonia is on the list.
I'm worried for
Sandersonia's,
Brendan.
like, definitely on the list.
Yeah, because I can already think of 3 that are bigger than that.
Oh no, hold on. Wait a minute. I'm scared. No, I'm thinking like normal character designs, and then I'm like thinking back to like, wait a minute, there was the train conductor in Water 7.
You just remembered Sandersonia as an atypical sized woman.
Snitties.
Snitties,
hold on,
Justin
hold on.
Snitties. You didn't even name the bigger of the 2 sisters. Marigold is definitely larger.
You think so? I think
Yes.
Sandersonia is
No.
definitely bigger.
No.
Are we- We're doing the
measurement includes
I-
whole circumference of their like torso.
Yeah, we were going circumference again, like we did for Zoro. So, and Marigold is a much larger woman here.
You know what? I'm going to double down and just say Sandersonia and Marigold. There you go.
All right, that's fair.
See,
Sandersonia.
I want to dip.
No,
in this
let
action
him
by
die on
saying-
this hill first, and then
All right.
and then we can give our.
I am very.
Justin, just tell if he's right or wrong, and then I
So I
want to
just-
give my
so I
answer.
just
so you
wanna-
can tell me if I'm right or wrong.
I just want to hear
Okay,
that
okay.
top the top 4. So you have Sandersonia, Marigold, Nami, and Robin, correct?
Hold on. Just give me a 1 fucking second. Okay? I gotta think. I really need to think.
And Jordy said I shouldn't ask this question. What does he know?
Oh no. I hate everything.
Holy shit!
Okay, the masculine lady from Whiskey Peak did not really have a big chest, even though she was a big woman, so she doesn't count. She's the only like outlier that I can also think of.
You mean the one that was
Um,
like part of the number system or whatever?
Yeah, she was like Miss Miss like Wednesday, or not Miss Wednesday because that was Phoebe. She was like Miss like Sunday. No, that was not. That was Robin.
I know
Uh,
what you're talking about. The one in like the pink dress or something, pigtail or twin tails.
She's an outlier, and I don't think that she had a big chest. I think she had a very masculine chest, but not a very big like chest set. If you know what I'm saying.
I don't know that that's what we're talking about though.
I don't think we are talking about that.
I don't think we're just talking about the breasts, tiered Brendan. I'm pretty sure we're taking into account the entire circumference like we did with Zoro in the previous
Oh
question.
no, is she on
Also,
the list?
this wasn't gender specific.
Is she on the list? Wait, no. He said who has the biggest chests.
That's a non-gender specific.
But we used it
You
for
have a
we
chest.
we did the same thing for Zoro, but like Zoro doesn't have breasts. We went around his torso.
His chest.
Unless you want to make that clarification for us here, Justin. I don't.
I will say I did not mention any gender here.
All right, then
Oh,
yeah.
no.
So
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
yeah, I didn't think this was going to be the case.
The devil's in the letters, right, Brooke?
Okay, that changes a lot. Blackbeard's on the list, 100,000%. Moria's probably on the list. Kuma's got to be on the list. Holy shit, what has happened, dude? Oh no. This is hard. Okay, Kuma's the biggest of the warlords. I know that for a fact. Okay, so Kuma's on the list.
He was very imposing sitting at that Mary Joie table.
All right,
Although
so
Moria was right next to him and he looked very annoyed.
Kuma's gotta be on the list. Okay, so Marigold, Sanderson, neither of them are on the list anymore. Okay, things have changed. the game is changed for nobody's favor.
Yeah, I feel like I
my
made
God.
this clarification 5 minutes ago and you ignored it, and now we're here.
I didn't realize that was what you were trying
We
to tell
both
me.
did, Christian.
Yeah.
He was too. He got.
he had one thing
City's
on his
got him.
mind, and men only think of one thing, and it's disgusting, to be honest.
Okay, Moria is an onion, or a shallot, whatever the fuck it's called. So he doesn't count.
He's
Even though-
inverted, you know.
Yeah. If
You got-
we
you
were
got
talking
the
about
dumpy.
Dummy thick. He's got that dump truck.
Yeah.
if we were talking about the waist, like he'd be on the list, but we're not talking about the waist. Not on the
No.
list. 100%.
God, Dylan is going to kill us for this recording.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
God! I have an answer.
Kuma, and I might still put Marigold on the list just for fun. Yeah, I'll put Marigold on the list, and then God, and it's all people we've met because I know some big-chested people that we haven't met yet. What the fuck? Okay,
Justin, can I throw my answer in now?
Justin, is it people we've heard about but not met? Like, is this?
No,
it's
these are all
we've met.
people we've met, seen their face, know their names and everything.
My fucking God, I find this impossible.
Devin, hit me with your list while he's still working on his.
Whitebeard.
Whitebeard's a good
Alvida.
answer. Whitebeard's a really good answer. Alvida
Alvida?
definitely is not on that list.
No, I'm not.
Dummy thick Alvida. When we first meet,
I
her,
don't. That's not who she currently is, though. I don't think they're going to count that.
It was at one point.
I mean, you're right, but I don't think it's going to. I don't think it's being counted here.
Blackbeard.
Well, he said Blackbeard already.
Yeah. Well, he said this is my list.
Okay.
I'm choosing the better
Right,
list.
Yeah,
right.
Whitebeard,
right.
Alvida, pre-Devil Fruit, Blackbeard.
Blackbeard, and there were 4. Weird.
There's 4.
Weird. Yeah,
Mhm.
he said 4.
Top
Weird
4.
number for like a top. Make it 3 or 5. Nobody does top 4s.
Says you.
And I will throw Kuma in there as well because he's a good fit.
All right, Blackbeard, Kuma, Alvida, Whitebeard.
Kuma, Whitebeard, Marigold. God, I can't think of anyone that outclasses a couple of people that are in the back of my head right now.
All right, pick a random one. We got to get this over with.
You're right. Let's go with Sandersonia. Fuck it. I got it.
Snitties. Snitties.
All right,
All
Justin.
right, Justin, what is it? I gotta know.
Devin's completely wrong, but I appreciate the attempt. Brendan, when your first list had 2 out of the 4, 3 out of the 4? Yeah, 3 out of the 4, actually.
Wow, what?
So amongst the top 4, I won't rank. Actually, yeah, I will rank them. Number 4 is Nami with the size of 98 centimeters. Robin with the even 100. Number 2 is
See, this is what we get, Christian, for being
I know.
progressive.
This is what I'm saying, dude.
Zoro is number 2 with the chest size of 110.
There's no fucking way that he's bigger than fucking Whitebeard.
Wait. This does come with a caveat, which is what Jordy told me. He suggested I didn't ask, but he did anyway. In the future, people's body types change. So in the future, Zoro has the second biggest chest.
That's
the girls
cheating.
the girls are not bigger than Kuma.
Or Whitebeard.
Well, those are.
What was the
listen,
fourth
this is what I
one?
got.
What was the
Who's-
fourth
who's
one?
number-
Number 1
Who's
is
4?
Boa with 111.
All right, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. This is a dumb question. This is a dumb question.
This feels a little rigged.
This is
I'll be
stupid.
honest. It feels.
This
I
is
feel like
stupid.
it only mattered when I thought harder, and suddenly
It
none
was
of that.
it was
matters.
only main characters. It had nothing to do with like the entire universe. It was
I just
like
want to point out, Brendan was doing great until one of you two whispered in his ear, and until his
Yeah,
whole got out of line.
because the first question had a very specific chest. It was taught, and Zora was the one, and it had nothing to do with like breast size. So I went,
and
okay,
I said chest in both of those questions.
I understand that, but there's like
Yeah,
there's a way you measure chests, and it applies to both men and women the same way. So why wouldn't But this poll or whatever this is clearly doesn't include someone like Blackbeard or Kuma. Like it was just never taken into account. It makes no sense.
This is potentially correct, but I don't write the story. So anyway,
I feel like I was very logical.
I would have gone Robin, Nami, Sandersonia, and Hancock as my final answers. If I, but I honestly feel like I'm more outraged the fact that I took more consideration in and got less out of it. I'm so upset.
well, hopefully the next question will lighten your mood. The last question we have for today. The recent SBS, Oda ranked the top 5 most impressive noses in the series. Where did Usopp end up in the ranking amongst the top 5?
I'm gonna guess he's not number 1 because I bet I know who number 1 is. He's a character in recent memory. He's got to be. I think he beat Kaku though.
Nah, Kaku has the same nose, but his is square.
Yeah, but I still think that Oda personally goes like, I like Usopp's better. Otherwise, I would have given him the square nose. I'm gonna say 2, solid 2.
Chopper's number 1.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Does anyone else want to rein in?
On where Usopp is?
Yes.
3.
I'm gonna break it. 4.
Devin is correct.
Damn.
Really?
Yep.
How many characters that we know are above him?
As far as I know, none of those characters have been revealed.
Damn,
as far as I know,
Kaku's not
that's
even there.
definitely-
Where's Kaku?
Kaku is there. Sorry, Kaku is there.
Where's
He's number 5.
Oh.
Okay, so he is above Kaku as I expected. But man, who's like? I think I know who number 1 is, but who's 2 and 3? Fucking wild, dude.
Have to go revisit that.
Bigger
All right, well,
schnoz.
that makes what 1 for 4 on Brendan's trivia.
4. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, this
But
is
really,
this is
it's a
the
1 for
new,
3. It's a 1 for 3. That third question is
Yeah,
BS.
the first question didn't count. It was a warm up.
No. The third question didn't count.
Well, no, then it's a 0 for 3. I don't like you. Wait a minute. The only question I got right was the one not about One Piece. No,
Yeah, it was.
no.
You know what? You're right. It was a 1 for 2. The first question doesn't count, or it's a 0 for 2. First question doesn't count.
It was just questions about the recent SBS. That's bullshit, man. I didn't read
If it
it.
makes you, hey, hold up. Okay, on top of you not reading it, to be fair, I sent you a video with all of the answers in here, or at least most of them.
Only the second one really required you to have read the SPS. It felt like the
And
other
the
one.
last one.
What about noses? I mean, I feel like you just guessed improperly because you already know all the characters.
Okay, that still seems like fucking nonsense, but whatever.
Rigged is rigged.
Look, it's either 0 for 2 or 0 for 1. Either way, you end up with a 0. So
You know what? 0 for 1 feels better, though. in my
Does it?
heart. That's a 50-50 shot in my book.
you still missed all the shots you took. That's what counts. You did not land.
right.
You did not land on the
0
moon.
times infinity.
You
is
landed
still
among
0.
the stars.
All right, somebody take us out. I'm tired.
All right, yeah, Brendan,
You can
please.
follow us on Insta.
Sam.
Now that's my tip.
Hold on.
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Panda Sightings. You can also send us lovely questions at pandasightings@gmail.com. And please break my 4.9 curse.
we need a fleet of new people to just like start upvoting our podcast with 5 stars, because I don't know how many. I think we secretly have like 2 or 3 1 stars in there that have like dived into the meme, and I'm very upset.
I don't feel like it's a secret. One of them. I mean, one of them's Jordy. We already know that, but. One of them is Monkey D. Foopy or whoever it was,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sure he's got a secret service behind him to do it too.
There's a cult like following.
I think Foopy. I think he undid it at one point, but then I don't know if he redid it. I remember that in the.
No, he did it.
Well-
Yeah, I think he gave us a 5.
He gave us a 1 point, and then he went, now you know my.
He recognized that he was the deciding factor between 4.9 and 5, and that started his villain arc. And then he probably recruited some more people. Anyway, enjoy this potentially 2-hour episode of our podcast, because we don't know how much of this Dylan's going to cut. So, because he wanted to have a life all of a sudden.
Dylan's
So,
like,
you know.
I suddenly yearn for more than what the. He yearns for more than the wheel.
Before we close out, I just want to make a quick shout out to another listener, Cassandra. I hope you're having a good day. And that's
Yeah, Cassandra, hope you're having a really good day.
Give Lulu a hug for me. I love seeing her pictures. Lulu's adorable.
And she was watching the best anime film of this year, Belle.
Yeah, look forward to that maybe sometime soon. I don't know.
I'm ready for that cast. Actually, I think the Blu-ray is gonna get released really soon, if not already.
It did
so,
last month in May, I think.
Yeah, we're like I don't know what we're waiting on.
Certain versions of the movie to become available in certain locations on the internet.
For what movie?
Don't worry about it. Bye.
Have a good night.
I'm going to go to Vegas.
Oh, let me stop. Oops. How do I stop?